All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back, and now we got the question, the big question coming up here. Keep it or sell it? What do we do with this? Now, this is our 2023 4Runner TRD off-road. It's got 41,000 miles on it right now as it's sitting here. We got the amazing Falken Wild Peak AT3 tires on it. I did put on the TRD Pro wheels. It has the stock blackout package from the factory, so we didn't do too much to it. Just put the wheels and the rims on it, or the tires and the wheels on it. It's all I did. And but it's been a fantastic truck. Been an absolute fantastic truck. Zero issues, one bit. And it's we love it. Everything about it, we love it. But there is there's that never-ending thought in the back of my mind. You can see, like I said, beautiful setup. We live in this thing. It gets used. It gets used hard, and it's a tool for us, okay? We don't baby anything here. Nothing gets babied. Everything is a tool. Okay, so that's the way we look at it. But this has been a fantastic truck. We got stuff in here from our grandson. You know, this is it. We live in this truck. You know, it's used. It's a tool here, 100% a tool, and a fantastic tool, simplified in every kind of way. And it's just my mic case right there. But yeah, like I said, we absolutely love it. You can see it, 41,000 miles on it right now. And basically, oh, there's my caramel. Oh, we got to cool that down. It's too hot. It's melted now, but we got to save that. I wonder where that went. I bought that earlier the other day, and I want that. So we got to get that to cool down. But so what are we going to do here? Okay, we got the amazing motor. We got the reliability. We got the longevity. We got the bulletproofness. We got all that kind of stuff, and that is all fantastic. What do we have in this that I'm hoping for that would make me want to sell it? Resale value. Okay, that's the way I'm looking at it. Now, if you know me, you know I change vehicles every 18 months or 2 years. That's just kind of the way I normally work. I get bored. I also, when I buy them smart, and I flip them, and I don't lose a lot of money on them. Now, this here, we paid cash for this when we bought this, and the reason we paid cash for it was because of the fact that the interest rates were too high. Okay, was it 6% interest rate? I'm like, well, I don't want to spend 6% interest rate. And at the time, best you could do in a fund was like 7%, and even on a CD was like 4.5%. So I'm like, no, I'll just I'll pay for it in cash, and we did, and we paid for it in cash and got rid of that. If I could have got 0% or 2%, I would have financed it, and I would have put as little down as absolutely possible, or even none, and let my money make money for me. Okay, that's what I would have done instead. But we did pay cash for it. It is paid off completely. I do not have a loan on it. I do not have to answer to anybody. It is 100% our truck. And with the 2025s coming out, once they come out, if what happens, like what's going on with the 3rd gen Tacoma, happens with this, and this skyrockets in value, we're probably going to dump this. Okay, now is this still one of the most reliable vehicles ever made? Yes. Is this still one of the vehicles that you could probably drive for 300 or 400,000 miles and not have any problems with it? Yes. Is this a smart vehicle to own if you are looking for longevity, dependability, and never worrying about anything going wrong, just running it? Yes, it is. So why get rid of it? Why risk it? Why do that? Why not just keep it? And sorry, I got trucks going by here. But why get rid of it? Well, it boils down to a couple factors, okay? One, like I said, the resale value. If that happens and these 2025s hit and they go up in price, and we bought this for $42,000 is what we paid for this. It's a non-premium, 42 grand, but we do got some nice things on there too that have some character to it. The blackout package, which for our version, rarely though do you see this, but we actually have the black roof bars. Okay, most of them shortly after with the blackout version, they had the silver roof bars. We actually have black roof bars, which is pretty nice. We got the black badging, we got all that stuff. I did put the tires on them. I bought the tires and the wheels online. I think I want to say I paid $800 for the rims, and I got $2 grand in those. But on the same note, I also got $1,400 for the original ones that were on them. So realistically, I only got $600 upgrade invested in that. So, but we got 42 grand here, sitting here basically is how we're looking at this, $42,000. If when a 2025 comes out and people see how expensive that is and all those kind of variables that come into play, if there is a possibility that I can get 47 or 48 grand for this, selling it myself outright, not trading in. I'm not going to trade it in. I had paid for in cash. I won't trade this one in, I don't think either. I tried that with the Tacoma, and I wasn't real happy with the results down here in Georgia. So I'll probably, like when I get rid of this, I'll probably just pay it off with cash before I know I'm going to sell it, and then I'll sell it outright, get that money, and then do that. I'm not a fan of the trade-in thing here. Like I said, I think they screw you pretty bad down here. But with being able to have this paid off and being done, I might, if I can list this, which doesn't hurt nothing for me to try, but when those 25s come out and we see that happen, if I list this for $47,000 or $48,000 and I can get it, then it's gone. It's gone instantly. It's gonna be gone. So that's what's gonna happen. Second to 25s hit the lots and those prices are out and we see that inventory start stockpiling of those, I'm going to list this for 47 or 48,000. And it'll have probably 45, 46,000 miles on it. And we'll see what happens. If I can't get it, then we'll either back out of it or I'll lower it a little bit, but I'm not going to go too low. If I could get 46 grand for this thing, it's going to be gone. It will be gone. I don't need it anymore. It's a beautiful car. It's got a lot of advantage, but if I only paid 42, I drove it for 2.5 years. We got this the second it came out. We drove it for 2.5 years and we turn around and we sell it for 5 grand more than I paid for it, then it's a no-brainer. It's gone. That's making money, in my opinion, on every kind of level, and that's how I survive, and I will get rid of it in a heartbeat. We don't need to drive a vehicle for a long time. I don't have to do that. I would be very happy dumping it, taking my 46 grand and going and putting that $46,000 down on something else that I want to buy, kicking in a little extra cash and having whatever else I get be completely paid for and free as well too. What would that be? What would I replace this with? Oh, some people are going to throw a fit, okay? Remember, this is not my decision. I don't get to make this decision. This decision is based on my wife. This is her vehicle. I do whatever I want with mine, and I buy whatever I want, any way I want, any trim I want. It doesn't matter what it is, anything like that whatsoever. Matter of fact, we have a joke going on right now because I make a living through YouTube. This is how I make a living. I have 3 channels plus some affiliate stuff, things like that, okay? But this is how I make a living, okay? Retired, left Michigan 2 years ago, sold all three of the 4 businesses I owned, and this is what I do for a living. And today, as a matter of fact, we hit a landmark of income, a huge significant landmark of income from content creation between all my channels that was pretty impressive. And I told my wife, I said, that's it, I'm going to buy a Porsche, I'm getting a GT3. And she's like, what's the GT3? And I told her, I'm like, it's the Porsche, the one I've always wanted. Since, for most of my life, it was 911 or a GT3. And I would never own one because it's unpractical for what I do, but it's the only car out there that I've ever been in love with. And I told her that. I'm like, it's $226,000. And she's like, well, do whatever you got to do. Whatever you want, it's your car. I went, are you kidding me? We're not buying that. But point is, she doesn't care what I do with mine. And out of respect for that, I don't care what she does with hers, whatever she wants. Now, what is she looking at? She is torn between 2 vehicles. If this does happen and we get rid of this, she is looking at the Land Cruiser 1958. She likes it, but she says if we buy a Land Cruiser 1958, I have to put new wheels and aggressive tires like these on them. That's her words exactly. Needs new wheels and aggressive tires, possibly a lift, and then she'll take it for a Land Cruiser 1958. That's one of them. The other one is a Bronco Sasquatch Edition 4-door with hardtop on there. That's another one that she would take too. So it's between those couple of vehicles. But again, keep in mind that if I were to get $46,000 or $47,000 for this, not only did I make money on it and it treat me well, I could turn around and just kick in a little bit more with the deals that are out there. Even a Land Cruiser, I could get that Land Cruiser, say it comes in at $58,000, I could get it for $53,000 and get $53,000 for that Land Cruiser, pay cash for it, and I'm still 0 car payment. Nothing to it. Done. Sweet, simple, and easy. And same with a Bronco. I could do the same thing on a Bronco. If that thing comes in at $65,000, I could get it for $52,000, probably $50,000, it's about the same price. So both of them are workable. Are they as good as this? No. Are they as reliable as this? No. Are they as long-term as this? No. Are they as dependable as this? No. But that's not my call. That's Tina's call. It's her car. She can choose whatever she wants to drive. And whatever we buy would be under full warranty anyway. The whole time we own it, we would sell it before it's out of warranty. And I would buy it at a deal that was so significant, minimum of 15% off, that it would be irrelevant anyway, because the same thing could happen just like with this. Okay, we got a good deal, and now it's worth more than what we paid. That's how we like to do things. So realistically, we may get rid of this. And if we do, it would be, in my opinion, a smart decision. This is what we have called a moneymaker. And it could very well be a moneymaker. This one here, this one may not be a moneymaker. It would have been. I thought it would have been, especially when we thought the 23 pricing was a fluke. But now they're carrying over the same kind of crap for 24 in these deals, and who knows what will happen in 25. So the market can vary at any time. So we get our income, we get the majority of it up front. But even this, you know, even at the time I bought it, they were just starting the deals, but I still got $11,000 off. I'm not going to lose my butt on this, okay, especially if I sell it myself. Now, if I were to trade this in, a dealership's going to turn around and say, I'll give you 32 grand for it. Okay, they're going to give me 32 and they're going to turn around and sell it for 46. Okay, that's the crap that these guys pull. I wouldn't trade it in. I would sell this myself outright. I would let dealers, I would just see what they wanted for it just to give them a chance, but most likely this would be sold outright. Private is how I would do this. And it's a very good possibility it'll happen. What do you think? Should I? Should we? Should we not? Not that it matters, because not even my opinion matters. Remember, it's not my car. This is Tina's car. She gets to make her own decisions on whatever part she does. You know, even though she's a stay-at-home grandma now, she's been a stay-at-home mom her entire life, and a homemaker, housekeeper, all that stuff. Income is split. You know, even though I make it, it's ours together. There is no I make decisions or she does. It doesn't work that way. If she wants a new car, she wants something different, she gets it. But what do you think? Would you dump it? Would you save it? What would you do? Would you see it from how I look at it as a financial money-making opportunity, or would you think of it, you know, where do you stand on it? What about the boring factor of it? Like I said, we've had it for a couple of years. It's starting to get a little boring. Does that matter? Would that matter to you? Curious what your thoughts are. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching.